Hey everybody, it's Wealth Reign Supreme. We are back on day 10. Today we will be talking about drinking during the holidays, alcohol, on our series of 31 life shortcuts over the holidays. So what I'm going to do here is quickly go over a little bit of my history, and then we'll go into what's sitting here on the table. Okay? Well, my family, and there was an entire line, not just the present family, but the ones that had passed away before them, that had a problem beating the demon of alcohol. And so everything that we did, our centerpiece was not these guys, they're non-alcohol. Our centerpiece was these sitting like in the center. Like my house, here's my centerpiece, right? But back then, there was like 10 bottles, and they were all alcohol. And over the holidays, they sat right in the center of the table. And that's what the kids saw. I don't think the adults actually realized that, that had a great impact, because then you have another generation doing the exact same thing. So the centerpiece was the alcohol, okay, instead of, festive stuff, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of them died from it. There was so much money given to bars, so much money given to the liquor store, so much money that, you're talking more than thousands, a lifetime. I'll speak directly from my own self, my own father, who did not know how to defeat his demons in a major way. And he spent a gazillion dollars on alcohol. Every day was alcohol. We had to drag him away from it. Actually, that's more evidence of why I live the way I live today, because he drank so much that we saw him on the news in the middle of the night that his car had exploded because he crashed into a ditch. And then we had to go to the hospital and watch him with pins all in his body and a machine like tilting him back and forth. It was unbelievable. And then he still kept drinking after that. He could not defeat his demons. And I saw him at the end of his life, and the only thing he could do was a tear came out of his eyes, because he knew that he was regretting what happened in his life, and he couldn't change it, and he couldn't stop it. So I gave you that little tidbit because maybe there's somebody out there who has someone like that, and just let them know that it doesn't end well. Please make the change. It's not that hard. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing, and that might help you out. But anyway, drinking during the holidays. Drinks on the table were the centerpiece. Our family was like, holler, we're having a party 24/7. It was the party house. Everyone knew that they should come to our town because our people would make sure they got drunk. They had a good time. Our people are great people. Don't get me wrong. I love them, but they just could not defeat their demons. Not everybody, but a good group of them. And so for me, what I decided to do was to back away from that lifestyle and begin to have a more social based, lifestyle where you're not drinking 24/7. So now what I do is, I told you, I think in another video about Fever Tree, there's many different kinds, but this is one that I drink because I love the carbonation. But it's a high end, sparkling drink that you can just drink by itself. If you think you're hooked on cocktails, well, just put this, do a little splash of wine, and you'll be done with the cocktails. And then you'll slowly just have this, That's how it's going to work, because you'll notice that your stomach and your abdomen is going down because your liver is able to process the food now instead of fighting to process the alcohol. So just giving you a heads up on that. What I do is I get non-alcoholic beer, right? So this is, here it is, non-alcoholic, Germany. And you can buy any kind. There's O'Doul's. And then I drink sparkling cider, which I love that. My son loves that too. And then, of course, Fever Tree. drink that too. And if I want to have a little bit of alcohol, then I will get a high-end wine. This one's from France. And then, any kind of rum to splash in the fever tree. And then that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it for what I have. And then if I want to have, any beer, I get like something from another country again, because like I trust their ingredients. I get like Peronis, I think. There's another one. I forget the name of it right now because I don't drink it that much anymore. And I only have alcohol side of it on special occasions or over the holidays. I used to have it as a treat for myself over the weekend because I'm being a great mother and I'm doing a great job raising my sons, and I'm like, okay, it's weekend. I get to have something. I don't go out, so let me just have something to drink. And then I start thinking, wait a minute, I could get more stuff done. I could build more dynasties. Let me go ahead and do that and drink more Fever Tree instead. So then I just stopped this altogether and started going here because it's so good. And that helped me to, just walk away from the routine of drinking. And then when there's a holiday, I can literally have a couple of drinks if I want to, and then have nothing for the next 6 months. I mean, it's so awesome. I love it. And that means that, I've defeated that demon. And the thing is, what you have to understand is tied to each bottle of alcohol is a spirit. That's why when you go to the liquor store, it says wine and spirits. Because which spirit are you taking home? When you finish drinking some of this, who are you going to be? Because I'm telling you, we have seen some people. We have seen people be something else. After their third drink, something comes over them and they start looking real crazy. So I just want you to understand that when you're picking a spirit, be clear on what spirit you're picking and how much you're going to have of it. Or none. None. Stay with these guys. Okay? So things that you should do and not do. Basically, do not drink on an empty stomach if you're going to drink, because you're going to be the loudest. You're going to lose your dignity. You're going to fight. You're going to make bad decisions. And it's going to be terrible for everyone. The other thing is, do not be the party house. Don't let your house be the party house where everybody in town comes to your house, trashes your house. They're not going to pay to fix any carpet. They're not going to fix your bathroom. They're not going to help you clean up. And they're going to ruin your children's lives. Just understand that. We had to watch that for decades. And it's a horrible thing because we didn't know what it felt like to not have that over the holidays. You understand? That's why I'm always like super decorating and all that stuff. You understand? So don't be the party house. Shield your kids from this. Don't they deserve better than that? They deserve better than your house being 24/7. You can have events. I'm saying, like, if it's always the party house, what about the kids? I mean, the kids don't smoke or drink. Where are they going? So please remember that when you decide to make this your God, because it's not. Understand there's a spirit in there and it wants in your body so it can act up, so it can go off in that house. So be careful with that. The other thing about drinking during the holidays is you want to be responsible. So have fun, laugh, dance. We love to dance. Be kind, make good memories, take some pictures while you're dancing, all that kind of stuff. But be responsible. Because when you're not, people remember that. And sometimes it makes a terrible lasting memory on a child and on children that they have to grow up with. And they can either choose to carry on your legacy of Party City, that legacy right there, Party City, or they can carry on this legacy over here of, wow, my mom always had the best Christmas events. We had cookies, we had fun, we danced, we sang songs. There was no fighting. There was no anger. It was just fun. And the kids remember that because really technically this holiday is for the kids. It was, obviously made up for the kids. So we all know what it is. And It's not for this, but people surround their lives around this. So if you want to change your life, if you want to do well with drinking over the holidays, spritz it up, okay? Get a fever tree, put some ice in a cup, put a splash of that, no more, or a splash of this, and then you'll have no alcohol at all. Also, don't drive, get an Uber, make plans, all that good stuff. Because when you're drinking anything, just forget about driving. It's done. Because it's a terrible thing for everyone. So it's time to be responsible. Have a good time. But remember what I told you. Any bottle that you get, the spirits are like, she bought Castillo Silver Puerto Rican rum. Well, okay. What spirit did they put in this one? Who's the spirit that goes with this one? Because if you go ahead and read your bottles, and you will see, like some of them will actually say spirit. You will know what's going to come out when you act a fool. Okay. So anyway, I need to stop on this one, but alcohol, please. I spent a lifetime saving aunts, uncles, great aunts, great uncles. I was the oldest child of the first set of children. I had to go answer phones when people were laying out in the gutter. I had to bring them in the house. Like I had to help my grandmother with her brothers and sisters. I watched the whole bloodline go down. Do you understand? And I'm here to sever that forever. My sons won't do that. They have learned that this is what the holiday looks like. Do you see that? They don't see this. They don't see this in the center of the table with a bunch of stuff here. Okay? A bunch of bottles. They don't see that. My sons see this. This is what they see. Okay? They see that. So be clear on what your children are seeing. All right? Because they will mimic and carry that on for your bloodline. These go on a wine rack. I have a little wine rack in the corner that I put it over there, and they go over there. And they stay over there. If you want to splash, you go get it. If not, you don't. But understand, you're leaving a legacy for your children. Will it be this one, the non-alcoholic one, or will it be this one? Which one are you going to do? And again, I told you, over the holidays, make one, make two, be done. But don't make it a lifestyle. I watched people die from making it a lifestyle. That's why I thrive with my children. And this is our holiday table. Peace. Enjoy your holidays. Be safe. Thank you. I will see you on the next one.